Alright, it's day 2. Technically, it's 1 a.m. I'm watching Guy's Grocery. I can't fucking sleep. Maybe it's the caffeine I've been drinking all day. Maybe it's because the guy a couple doors down from me asked to buy weed off of me, and I just went to go grab something from my car at 1 a.m. and he was on the balcony in his underwear. Maybe that's why I can't sleep. But I don't know, I just decided to record the opening for today at 1 a.m. Yeah. I don't like this. This bit of the road had me a little stressed out, as you just heard. I was mumbling a little bit. It was very pretty though, and there's a nice vista at the very end here. This must have been 20 feet or so away from my campsite, and there was a little ladder that seemed pretty hidden away, and if I had gotten a campsite anywhere else, I probably never would have found it. So I consider myself very lucky. It was basically like a little personal beach in front of this little waterfall. At this point, I was about 200 yards into the hike, and I was already huffing and puffing. It was much easier on the way back.
So this is pretty great. I got lucky and I got a spot on, what's it called? The Gulpha Gorge campground. Right by a waterfall. I'm probably gonna bathe in later. I probably won't get a video of that. Yeah. Just climbed half a mile up a mountain. Now I'm resting in this little shelter. Just got half a mile down. I got 4 miles to go. Gonna go try to hit some kind of tower. That should have a good shot. Let's see.
Offered hot baths and spa services since 1912. The Gulpha, notable for its distinctive dome, offers more modern bathing and spa services. It reopened several years ago after being closed for more than 20 years. Bathhouse Row represents a long series of bathhouses built to bring the hot waters of the federally protected springs to visitors, with varying degrees of luxury. The first structures built for this purpose were put up in the 1800s, but none of those structures still stand. Many iterations of bathhouses have taken the place of those lost to the various floods and fires of Hot Springs history.
I really enjoyed getting this shot. It was the first time that I got to use my telephoto lens, and I loved following. There were several birds out there that day, but this was one of the best shots I got. It was very far away, so even the little bit that I got was very cool. take a look at this cute bastard. He has no business being so chill. He was just vibing. He was just hanging out. I guess people probably feed him, so he kind of just, he was very close to my campsite, and he hung out basically the entire time I was there. I have a bunch of photos at the end of him. I loved him. He was so chill, just vibing. These are some fish that were in the creek. If any of you know what species these two types of fish are, let me know down in the comments. I would appreciate it. I decided to just make a little visual how-to for the jet boil stove. It's very useful, and I always thought they were a little intimidating, but they're extremely easy to use. There's this cool little feature where the side turns red as it heats up. You can see it. I kind of sped this up just to cut down on time. I made myself some soup and some tea with it, and I've used it since, and it's working out well for me. I definitely recommend it for gear, because making a fire to boil water, it's a bit of a pain in the ass, and this will have a cup of water boiling in like 100 seconds. So this is where I'll close. I have a little photo reel after this, but after this bit, this was later in the afternoon after my hike, I just kind of walked around the creek a little bit, and then somehow I ended up talking to these two older couples. Two of them were in their 70s and two of them were in their 50s, and I think they were all ex-Navy. if I'm not mistaken, and they were pretty great. They were kind, sweet, and if y'all are watching this video, hey, just a little shout out. We ended up talking for like 5 hours, from like 8 till midnight, and I had a great time. We talked about all kind of things. We talked about aliens and conspiracy theories. It was great. I had a great time. Yeah, I definitely recommend Hot Springs, Arkansas. It was beautiful. Gulpha Gorge, if you can get one of those first come first served sites, I definitely recommend it. The tower was great. The bathhouses were great. I got some crystals. I had just a great time on this day. I'm really glad I went. It was a great start for this road trip. Thanks for watching.